This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, August 18th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a system moving out of New England into the Canadian Maritimes, a system moving through the northern plains, another coming into the Pacific coast. And with this storm in the middle part of the country, this could bring some showers and thunderstorms. The better chances look to be across the northern half of Iowa into Minnesota, the eastern Dakotas, and Wisconsin. Otherwise, we'll see some sunshine around, highs upper 70s to middle 80s across the state. And then Tuesday, tomorrow, we'll see a few showers around, mainly in the morning hours, and then we'll see some sunshine later in the day, highs mainly in the lower to middle 80s. But then we'll see these off and on chances of showers and thunderstorms for the rest of the week. You see here Wednesday, another system's approaching. Better chances would be across South Dakota, although we can't really rule out an isolated shower or storm in the afternoon on Wednesday and even into Thursday. Outside of the shower and thunderstorm chances, we'll see some partly to mostly sunny skies. Can't rule out that shower and thunderstorm chances, I said, into even Friday, although the chances will start to dwindle a little bit. You see a low pressure center here in western Nebraska, and this will be zipping north-northeastward, and that's going to take a lot of the precipitation away by Friday night and into the day. On Saturday, you can see that low will be way up by Winnipeg and Manitoba. Most of the precipitation will be from about the Twin Cities north. Sunshine, it'll be very warm, very humid. We could see temperatures around 90, give or take a couple of degrees. Then that low moves even further north into northeastern Manitoba. You can see the frontal system kind of swinging down into the state at this point with a few showers around on Sunday. And as we go into next Monday, you can see a trough beginning to dip in to the northern Rockies, northern High Plains. It's being kind of forced down slowly by this ridge that'll be off to our south and east. You can see a lot of heavy rain possible across the eastern Dakotas, Minnesota, into far northwest Iowa. But southeastern and southern Iowa could still see some sunshine and highs around 90. And even this ridge continues as we go into the extended period. This is August the 29th. Bit of a trough digging in across the northwest. Otherwise, pretty substantial warmth, not a big, huge ridge in most cases. The winds will be turning around to the south once again after we've had a frontal system move through. This will warm readings back into at least the 80s if this is right, and this would be on the first Friday night high school football games of the year. And as we go further along into the month of September, this is September the 2nd, main storm track across the northern tier of the country, warmest air to our south. We'll have some winds out of the south and southwest, a frontal system off to our east. So pretty benign weather as we move into September, but this is still more than 2 weeks out, and we could still see some widespread changes. Speaking of widespread changes, the satellite image from last evening shows some widespread thunderstorms across the Plain States, mainly across Kansas, and some of them have been quite severe across that Kansas into Nebraska and even the Dakotas earlier. You can see that with the Watch 20 map. A few warnings down in Kansas. A decaying watch was nearing expiration in Kansas. Flood watch in West Virginia. Some fog issues in Maine. Some red flag warnings in the west. Otherwise fairly quiet. QPF chart doesn't look very quiet. This is rainfall through Friday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rain around here could be around an inch, give or take. Some may get more, some may get less. The heaviest near that flash flood watch in West Virginia, where they could get 3 to 4 inches, and across the desert southwest.